Welcome back. It's Wednesday. I'm LaShawna Guy, producer of the 9 a.m. show here at 25 News. If you missed this morning's show, no worries. I've got your news highlights right here. If I seem unfamiliar to you, it's because I am new to both the station and the area. And since we're going to be spending our mornings together, I thought I would take today's show and share a little bit about myself and what you can expect to see here on the 9 a.m. recap. Now, I'm passionate about education, advocacy, history, and art, so we'll likely be discussing stories with these themes. Every weekday at 10:30 a.m., we're recapping the good news only, the inspiring moments, the feel good headlines, and the local wins that bring a little bit more light to your day. If there's a personal victory in your life, something good going on, I want to hear about it. So send me an email at news25@wek.com and put Hey Shauna in the subject line so I know it's for me. I would love to share your good news here on the show. So let's start today with something good. For starters, a Bloomington restoration project can get underway. Let me pull that up for you. A development firm can move forward with a multi-million dollar restoration project in downtown Bloomington with the city government's help. The city council approved tax incentives through downtown TIF district. The renovations of two historic properties on North Center Street, and one of those dates back before the Civil War. So FMB Holdings will be reimbursed for part of the project costs with funds generated from increased property values. So plans call for commercial space on the first floor and up to 6 apartments on the upper levels. So, from buildings filled with history to hearts filled with hope, love can restore more than just bricks and mortar. A little girl in the central Illinois area survived a heart transplant. Eloise, a Henna City toddler, survived a heart transplant just before she turned 2. Now, she faced RSV and she had a stroke that left her with limited mobility on her left side. She's now home and working on that mobility, surrounded by family support. Her dad, who is an organ donor himself, says he's sorry for the other family's loss, but that he is so grateful to them for allowing their loss to save his daughter's life. The family is hosting a breakfast benefit November 8th to support Eloise. So we have more information about that on our website at 25newsnow.com. And one family welcomes its first girl in over 100 years. For over a century, only boys were born into the Sherman family. Fighter Michael Sherman and his wife, Jaquan, are expecting a baby girl. Both grandparents, and especially both grandmothers, are celebrating with bags of clothes and closets full of dresses and deep pride. The baby girl will carry forward both history and love. And from new life to a full century of life, love is the thread that holds it all together. This lady, her name is Eileen Saint Amour, and she is celebrating her 100th birthday. She has 4 children, 10 grandchildren, 26 great grandchildren, and 2 great grandchildren. She's worked in Detroit, or she did work in Detroit during the Civil or World War II, excuse me. She opened businesses and still leads in her faith community today. She is known as a prayer warrior, and she says, "You bloom where you are planted." Her secret, she says, is showing love. She also says the main impact of everything is love. Love can guide a century, and it can even inspire the future, one cup at a time. There is a coffee shop in Wisconsin that operates with robots. So it's called Octane Coffee in Brookfield, Wisconsin, and it uses robots to brew and serve their products. The idea started at the owner's home in 2018, and then it grew through pandemic innovation. There's two here's how it works. I'm sorry about that. Here's how it works. So what you do is you place your order on the app, and then you'll get a QR code, and that when that QR code is given, you drive to the pickup window and you pick up your product. So they do coffee, and they do, I think, like energy drinks, and smoothies or something like that. But the owner, Adrian Deasy, he partners with local coffee roasters and dairies, and he says entrepreneurship is about more than profit. It's about building something with love. His goal is to help boost his local economy. So from roasting building or restoring buildings to healing hearts and welcoming new life, celebrating long life and chasing dreams. Every story today showed us one thing: love is at the center of what lifts us up. Well, that's a wrap for me today. Now I want to hear from you. Go to news25 at WEK.com to tell me what you thought of today's show. In the meantime, be sure to check out the midday newscast and to meet me back here tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Have a great day.